Hello students, welcome to our class. Hope you are all fit and fine. I think you have watched, enjoyed and got an idea about previous video. And I believe you have also completed the assigned work. Let's recap about previous video before we start our today's session. So last lesson, I have told you to complete the textual exercises of the lesson Little Hearts. Now let us check those answers before we commence our today's topic. There was a puddle across the street. A dog was passing by it. He stopped and looked in it, where there was a bird flying in the sky. The foolish dog suddenly jumped into the puddle. Poor thing. He became soiled. His eyes were filled with muddy water. What should we do then? A little girl fetched a bucket of water to wipe off the mud stains of the dog. The dog looked at the girl and jumped to her feet. Happily. There they have given his feet, it is her feet. Misprint. So you can also correct in your textbook. Textbook should be there with you, then only you can understand very easily. Second one, third Roman. Read the following paragraph and write antonyms of the underlined words. Answers, children. So now I am reading out the answers. Here they have given alphabetical order also. A, took. B, stopped. C, price. D, small. E, left. F, pulled. G, unite. H, negligence. Now, change the following statements into questions. Are the children playing? Second one, are students waiting for their bus? Third one, is the teacher walking slowly? Fourth one, are they drinking water? Fifth one, is Usha cleaning her room? Sixth one, is the girl preparing tea? Degrees of comparison. So, first one, what did they ask you to do here? They have asked you to point out the adjectives and name the degrees of comparison of each. First one. So, here all are adjectives only. Now, I am not pointing out every time adjective. Faster, adjective. So, all the answers are adjectives only. Faster, comparative degree. Second one, heaviest, superlative degree. Third one, laziest, superlative degree. Fourth one, wiser, comparative degree. Fifth one, highest, superlative degree. Sixth one, more useful, comparative degree. Seventh one, most interesting, superlative degree. Eighth one, cooler, comparative degree. So, articles here. Fill in the blanks in the following sentences with a or an or the. First one, a famous painter. Second one, an. Third one, two blanks they have given. In the first blank, the. Second blank, a. Fourth one, two blanks, the. Fifth one, an. Sixth one, an. Seventh one, the. Eighth one, a, the. Ninth one, the. 10th one, the. So, I think you have also completed composition part, children. Message, what should you write in the blanks? Provided, I am reading out. Mother called. She has an urgent meeting in the office. She wants you to come to NTR Circle by 8 p.m. to pick her up. Here answers for these questions, the wise judgment, children. First one, Devadatta came to the king's court. He was angry because Siddhartha took his swan and was not giving it to him. Second one, he had taken the injured swan shot by Devadatta. Third one, Siddhartha had taken away the injured swan shot by Devadatta. Fourth one, Siddhartha brought a swan in his arms. Fifth one, Devadatta had shot the swan. Sixth one, the swan. See children, here I am reading out the answers. You have to check and already you have written. So, if the answer written by you is relevant to the answer read out by me, it is correct. You no need to bother. Sixth one, the swan fell at the feet of Siddhartha. Siddhartha took out the arrow from the bird and applied the medicine on its wound. Seventh one, looking after the bird is better than killing a bird. Eighth one, C, kind. So here, a mother's wise advice, in that also they have given questions. No need to write in a lengthy way. If you write one line answer also enough, one sentence also. The answers read out by me, the answers written by you should match. If those are matched, enough, without grammatical mistakes. How did the prince escape? The prince escaped by sneaking away through the sewers. Second one, the prince's mother was a gentle and kind woman. She wanted to prevent violence, suffering, and killing in the battle. Third one, the prince blockaded the city and made people vote down. The citizens captured their unlawful king and cut off his head and delivered it to the prince. He became the new king of Benares. Here, the same answer is there in the passage. What did they give above the questions? If you read the passage, then you can understand the answer very easily. Pie chart children, answers related to pie chart. 2 questions they have given. I think you have answered very correctly all the questions. So here they have given descriptive part also. Once go through once again children. Now I am going to announce the answers. Answer. First one, 7 items are mentioned in the chart. Second one, the family spends more money on food items. Third one, B. Fourth one, A. Fifth one, A. Here, dictionary entry. I think you have answered. Now I am reading out second one children. This you have to go through the dictionary and you have to answer. You have to consult a dictionary to answer these questions. Now just as a specimen or an example I am reading out. In the noun form, second one, the profession of farming. Example sentence, I have decided to return to the soil. Third one, country. Do you like living on this soil? As a verb, to cause something to get dirty. His clothes were soiled with mud. I think you have enjoyed a lot by going through fun time also. And now match the following. I am reading out the alphabet. Letters I am reading out. F, D, A, H, C, E, B, G. Let us start our today's session. Now we are going to learn about pronouns. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun or nouns in a sentence. So what does it do? Actually, to understand about pronoun, you should know about a noun. Noun means naming part. Name of a person, place, animal or thing is known as a noun. Instead of name, we use a pronoun. The words I, you, he, she, it, we and they are pronouns that come in the naming part of a sentence. Naming part means in place of noun. You can also come in the telling part about whom you are telling or speaking. So here, even these pronouns in singular form we use I, he, she, it. In plural form we use we, they. Go through each and every slide slowly and carefully. Then you will understand about the topic very easily. So here they have given which are used in naming part of a sentence and which words or which persons are used in singular form as well as in the plural form. What is meant by person or persons? You will understand in forthcoming slides. You is used for both singular and plural nouns in any part of a sentence. So singular or plural usage of you is same. See here, you are my best friend. I like to play with you. About one person you are speaking here. In the second example, see, the pronoun is you is used both for singular and plural nouns. It is an important game. You must play as a team. How should you play, children? You must play as a team. In the plural form. In plural sense, they have used here. The words me, him, her, it, us, you, and them are also pronouns. They come in the telling part of a sentence. Even for this also, singular form, plural form, both will be there. In singular form we use me, him, her, it. In plural form we use us, them. You may get doubt. What is this naming part and telling part? Naming part means in subject position, in doer of the action. Telling part means object position or position of the object, receiver of the action. Understood? These already we have learnt in nouns chapter. Doer of the action, receiver of the action. You have to recapitulate about those words, then only you will be able to understand very easily. Connection or cohesion will be there between video to video. See here, Mr. Mohanlal is a bus driver. Mr. Mohanlal drives children to school every day. Mr. Mohanlal is a jovial man. So every time we spoke here about Mr. Mohanlal. About one person only we spoke here. And now here see one more slide they have given in here only. Mr. Mohanlal is a bus driver. He drives children to school every day. He is a jovial man. He is a jovial man. Now did you get an idea? Instead of using a repetition of nouns, to avoid a repetition of nouns, in place of that we use pronouns. The village is far away. It has many rivers. They are clean. So here about what we are speaking about village. What village consists? Village consists many rivers, and how are they? They are very clean. What are clean? Rivers are clean. Now here village is far away. Village has many rivers. Rivers are clean. Instead of telling those many times village, rivers, they have used it for village, they for rivers. Nikki has pet. It is a dog. Pet is a dog. Instead of telling pet is a dog, they have used here it is a dog. They are my grandparents. I help them. Here them is used in telling part. Very easy topic, children. Now let us go through the slides given in your grammar and more. These are the slides taken from your grammar and more. You should have your grammar and more along with you at the time of watching this video. I have told you now, persons. There are three kinds of persons. First person, second person, third person. And related to first person, what should you use in singular form and what should you use in plural form? First person related to subject, first person related to object. Just now what did we learn? As naming part means subject, telling part means object. They have given same explanation here, children. Go through, then you can understand very easily. That's why firstly I kept those slides to make you to understand very easily within less time. Now see here, exercise A. Read the following dialogue, underline the subject pronouns and circle the object pronouns. So what should you do here? You have to underline the subject pronouns and circle the object pronouns. Means you have to go through the table given in your grammar and more pronouns topic first page. So here page number 47 in your grammar and more, there you have to go through in personal pronouns, subject first, second, third person singular and plural form, object first, second, third person singular and plural form. Then you will be able to answer exercise A. Then fill in the blanks with the correct pronouns. Here what kind of pronouns you should use? Subjective pronouns or objective pronouns? Which kind of person? Whether it is singular or plural. Everything with the help of that table only you will be able to answer. How can you understand the table very easily? Before going through this table, I have given good explanation with the help of the slides. If you understand that, then you will understand the table. Then you can answer the questions very easily in your grammar and more. Here they have given caution box also, children. What did we learn until now? You should go through those also. Possessive pronouns. Mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs and its are called possessive pronouns. Okay. Sita's book. Gita's pencil. Possessive noun. Here in place of possessive noun, we are learning about possessive pronoun. Always remember same topic related to nouns, but in place of nouns means names, we are keeping pronouns. Complete the sentences with his, mine, yours or hers. Interrogative pronouns. Did you remember, children? These also we have learnt in interrogative sentences. Uses of interrogative words. You have to recall them. Then only you will be able to answer this topic. So, I went to the zoo today. When WH words are used to begin questions, they function as pronouns. Because they are used in place of the noun that the question is about, such pronouns are called interrogative pronouns. So here you no need to get any sort of confusion by going through the heading. You have to write the question in the given blank based on the answer. That is enough to answer this exercise. Reflexive pronouns like myself, yourself, himself, itself, yourselves and themselves. Here also they have given singular form and plural form are used when the subject and the object are same. Salma hurt herself. Whom Salma hurt? She hurts herself or she hurt herself. So here such kind of action where the subject and object is same, it is known as a reflexive pronoun, reflection. If you are able to recall or remember reflection, same formula is applied here to understand about reflexive pronouns. Now based on that you have to answer matching. Even demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns means this, that, these and those to point out people or object. Okay, and you have to circle the demonstrative pronouns and underline the words they stand for. Understood? You should be able to answer, children, very simple topic. Okay, don't get confused at the time of answering. We don't know how to do. Already you have learnt about pronouns in your earlier classes also. Now little bit higher level you are learning. See, first example. First one as an example I am going to explain you. This is a present from my uncle who lives in Chennai. Circle this demonstrative pronoun. About what you are speaking, present. Underline present. Indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns means some, anyone, someone, somebody, something, everyone, few, none, each and every. They are used in place of nouns. Okay, indefinite. We are not definite about quantity or people or about the topic what are you speaking. Then related to the situation or context you have to use the words given here. Now you have to fill in the blanks with the correct pronouns. Fill in the blanks with indefinite pronouns. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are who, whom, that, which, whoever, whomever, whose. These are referred to a noun mentioned before in the sentence, or called relative pronouns. Means already we speak about them once. Again, if you are continuing, then to show relation between the first sentence and the second sentence, we use relative pronoun. See here. A polyglot is a person who knows many languages. So, who is a polyglot? Who knows many languages is a polyglot. Very simple exercise, children. Determiners or pronouns. Determiners are nothing but articles. Articles are determiners too. So here they have given list. Words like some, any, my, our, their, her, his, its, each, every, certain, its, this, that, few, and many are determiners. Determiners are pronouns. Words like this, that, what did I read now, can be either a determiner or a pronoun depending on how they used. So see here, this ice cream is the best in the world. Part of the noun group, so as a determiner, because this after noun is used. Ice cream. See next one. This is the best ice cream in the world. This after verb is used. So if noun is there means determiner. If verb is there means demonstrative pronoun. Like that you can answer the exercise. Noun and verb. Remember that. So go in the same way, by following that you can answer exercise J. Stay home, stay safe, follow the precautions to avoid corona.